The reason that I started this video blog is for three primary reasons. Number one, I wanted to be more transparent and be more vulnerable in my life. Number two, I wanted to provide something of value to myself and others. And number three, I wanted to come out of the closet. What's up, world? My name is Sanyika Street. It is September 8th, 2015, and welcome to the first episode of the 100. Oh, it's not September. Oh. I am definitely past my initial launch date. We can be late occasionally. What is the 100? The 100 is my weekly video blog, a metaphor for the truth, the 100% truth. And that's really what this video blog is about. It's about revealing your truth. We go on Facebook all the time. It's a whole bunch of pretty pictures. And I really wanted to dig into not just the stories that are absolutely the most positive, but also the stories that just keep it real about daily struggles, daily problems, issues, concerns, all that kind of thing. Every Tuesday, I'm dropping new original content. The really cool thing about it is that I'm incorporating people from around the world into this video blog. So what I'm asking people to do is to send me a video question. You can send me a question about anything from sex to work to relationships, or share something that you've never shared with anybody else in the world. Maybe it can be your confession. All you have to do is to film yourself asking the question, send me that video, I incorporate your video into my video, and then that becomes the topic of the next blog. Bada bing, bada boom. So here's a little bit about me. My name is Sanyika Mensa Ade Street. I usually don't say my last name because if you haven't gotten past the first name, there's no reason to say the rest. I am 6'8" in basketball height. I'm 6'6" in real life. I'm pretty much gonna be taller than most people that you see on the street. I am from Washington, D.C. We call it the DMV. It is not where you can go to get your driver's license. I have a background in songwriting. I've written for artists like Nick Lachey, 98 Degrees, and working with artists like Too Short. I currently live in LA. What is rain? What is that? I don't understand. They say it's like water from the sky, or I don't understand like what it is. Say hello to my amazing co-producer, Massimo. Hey, what's up, buddy? You don't want to talk to the people? He's really talented at what he does. The reason that I started this video blog is for three primary reasons. Number one, I wanted to be more transparent and be more vulnerable in my life. Number two, I wanted to provide something of value to myself and others. And number three, I wanted to come out of the closet. Now, slow your roll, hot dog, slow your roll. I am not saying that I'm gay. Coming out of the closet is a metaphor for having the tough conversations. It's about revealing yourself to yourself and to others. And in essence, that's really what the 100's all about. It's about the truth. Your truth. I got the coming out of the closet idea from a woman named Ash Beckham. She was gay. It was a TED Talk. Now, she used it as a metaphor for every tough conversation that we did not have. So I thought to myself, I was like, man, I got a lot of tough conversations I got to have. Boom, video blog, let's go. Whether it's, that you're about to file bankruptcy, mommy and daddy are getting a divorce, you've cheated on a spouse. Like, everybody is coming out of the closet in their own way. It's really about giving people a platform, including myself, to reveal their truth. Every episode, I intend to reveal something about myself, either a demon, was that my producer? Something that I've been conflicted with, something that I've been struggling with, a great success that I've been able to encounter, but I'm looking to share those kinds of things through this video blog to really provide insight into my life. Hopefully by watching me reveal insight into struggles and demons that I may be affected with, maybe it can help you through some of yours as well. So I'm going to come out of the closet myself and share something with you about me. Drum roll, please. Okay, maybe I don't really want a drum roll. Maybe I want like some dramatic music. Dramatic music, please. I am a problem drinker, and I am abstaining from alcohol for the rest of my natural life. My last day drinking was October 18th, 2015. I decided to do that for a bunch of different reasons, but I will explain to you a few of them. Let me explain to you the difference between an alcoholic and a problem drinker. So an alcoholic is somebody that we see on TV that drinks every day, that like wakes up in the morning and instead of drinking water, they drink Hennessy or they drink vodka. And it's actually usually not Hennessy. It's usually vodka because it's usually the cheap, nasty stuff. It's like the just disgusting stuff. I knew one person who was an alcoholic. He was my roommate. Man, he was getting lit. He was lighting it up. I mean, he was hitting home runs with alcohol every time I saw this man. And he would try to pretend like he wasn't drunk all the time. It was amazing feat. And I remember taking him to rehab. It was a very depressing day. I took him to rehab and then he got out and he started drinking again. It was just really bad. Shout out to Lamar Odom. I know he's going through a rough time as well. So, you know, this is all in alignment with that movement to abstain from toxins that are poisoning us from all that. So an alcoholic obviously is somebody that drinks all the time. But a problem drinker is that they don't drink all the time, but when they drink, it can potentially cause problems. Now, it doesn't cause problems all the time. I mean, there are plenty of times where I had just one drink or, you know, a glass of wine and everything was cool. But in social settings, I could definitely tend to drink to overconsumption. Definitely. And if stress levels were high, then I was drinking more. And if I was going through some stuff, then I was drinking more. And I'm 290 pounds. I'm 6'6" in real life, 6'8" basketball height. But I weigh 290 pounds and I was drinking a lot. On too many occasions. And so, you know, realizing that is definitely something that you got to step back, and you realize it when you start to see how people have reacted to it and so sort of the situations that you placed yourself in. And it's a very sobering thought to say, hey, look, you know, no pun intended, to say, look, you know, man, you're drinking too much. And I can definitely admit that I was drinking too much in enough situations. And the worst moment of my life was when I got a DUI. It was an eye opener. I was doing the math earlier today with my friend and former business partner. We used to promote nightclubs in LA, and man, we would get MC hammered. Can't touch this. I think I was running through maybe like a third a bottle of Hennessy every night. We worked about 2 or 3 nights. So I think, I was doing like a third of a bottle, and I was feeling unfriggin' stoppable. And just the amount of alcohol consumption and that happened at those nightclubs, and then the mass exodus of all of those people leaving a nightclub. Yeah, that's a lot. And that happened quite frequently. So I got a DUI and I was like, man, it definitely was a wake-up call until I got my second DUI. Boom. 2 Deweys. What's really interesting about both of the DUIs that I got was that they were both while my car was parked. That was just strange. But nonetheless, when you look back on it and you do the math of how many times you were under the influence behind the wheel of a vehicle versus how many times you actually got caught for it, I did a chart. I'll show you the chart. Here's my professional chart of how I narrowly escaped death. This is how many DUIs I got. And this is how many times I operated the wheel of a car under the influence. This is ridiculous. There was no excuse. I should have never even considered it. And the reality of so many people doing it, whatever. I mean, if everybody's jumping off of a bridge, no, I shouldn't have been doing it at all. And I know that there are a lot of people that their lives have been affected by someone that was operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol. And to those people, I apologize. I definitely am a changed man, and I have realized the error of my ways. Now, slow the judgment train, Kimosabi. Slow the judgment train. Slow your roll, hot dog. I am admitting that it was beyond comprehension. After I stopped, getting behind the wheel and drinking alcohol, which was, a while back, I still kept drinking. And the reality is that the drinking, regardless of the driving, it still didn't solve any of the issues, concerns, or problems that I had. You know what? Here's the real deal. The real deal is I'm going to admit to myself that I have a drinking problem. I'm a problem drinker, and I'm going to stop drinking. And that's really it. And after going through the process of trying to quit multiple times, this past Sunday, I actually did, and I did it in a way that has allowed me to stay committed to that process. Ain't nothing more committal than putting it out into the universe. And that's also one of the most important things I think about this kind of a video blog, is because once you tell it to the world, then everybody can hold you accountable to it. The reason that I'm sharing this is because a lot of tough conversations that we just don't have with ourselves first and then with others. I think it's really important to have those tough conversations, to come to those important realizations and just say, admit when you have a problem, admit when you've done something wrong, admit and be accountable to it. And that's really what this is about. It's about being accountable to it. It's about standing up to it and really admitting to yourself that you're really dedicating yourself to making a change. And it's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing. Everybody makes motherfucking mistakes. It's just the nature of life. It is what we do. A hallelujah, a shamanaya, a shamanahanda. And that's really what this is all about. It's about keeping it real. It's about keeping it true. It's about keeping it 100. Look, if you got something that's going on in your life, right now is the time to actually be open and honest about admitting it to yourself and to the world. So no better time like the present. Woo! Wow. That was deep. That was deep cover, Lawrence Fishburne. The 100 is going to be like this every week. It's going to be the admitting or the revealing or the explanation or the digging into something that's real, that's honest, and that's true. And that is really about embracing our truth, revealing our truth, and then getting to the point where we can start to live the life that we really want to live. I am asking people from around the world who are watching this video to first share it if there's somebody who is experiencing a challenge similar to mine. I want you to also embrace it enough to really to maybe to ask a question. I'd like you to ask a question. Send me a question. Email it. I'll put my email address in the bottom, but it's san@street@gmail.com. san.street@gmail.com. Send me an email with your video question. Record yourself asking the question on video. Send it to me. Of course, you release the rights and responsibilities associated with the video by sending it to me, and I can use it however I need to use it. I told you I'm going to use it in the video blog. That's just a disclaimer. I'm just saying that to just let you know so I don't get sued. But the point is that I'm going to put it into the video blog, and then it will be a topic of my next conversation. I definitely appreciate you all watching, and I'm looking forward to sharing more about myself and others and providing some insight into the world so that we can all grow. I'll leave you on this note. If you're trying to change your life, if you are trying to transform into a better person, and all of the avenues that you're using are not working, the one element that is missing is courage. Courage will get you to the next step. No amount of books, no amount of conversations can help you transform your life until you're willing to embrace and be courageous. And hurry up and do it. Do it quickly, because your fans are waiting.